War. War never changes.
Yo, what is up guys? HecticSherlock here, once again bringing you another Fallout 4 mod review slash playthrough. Today we're playing David Hunter, a Brotherhood Story made by a Sedan4494. It says here that he doesn't own a console, so by doing this review I'll be giving him a heads up of some of the problems that are occurring in his mod. It says this mod is fully voiced. All characters, both player genders, are voiced using base game dialogue lines, which is pretty good. There's over 743 lines of recorded dialogue, so that's pretty lengthy. Player choice: there are only two main endings, but there is a great amount of variation in how the final scene pans out depending on player dialogue choices. In this mod, dialogue choices are what matter most. If you don't tell David something about yourself, he won't be able to tell it to another character, which in turn will block a chance for you to relate to that second character. Fleshed out characters: all the characters have backstories which they can tell you if you befriend them. Be wary because certain options may cause characters to dislike you enough that they won't share, so we have to be careful in doing that. Let's jump right into it. Let's see what we can get into. Alright, so here we are at Sanctuary. As usual, we never actually start off where the quest actually is. The quest is on the Pridewind. The quest isn't actually on the Pridewind, but to pick up the quest, we need to see the person that is on the Pridewind. So, if that makes sense, the person who has the quest to start it is on the Pridewind. Looks like the Pridewind is flying over a place with a lot of radiation. I haven't been here in a while, so I was kind of confused as to where to go to even begin looking for this guy. It's a particular guy we're looking for, and it's the guy that was in the quest mod picture. He was on one of the pictures on the page of the quest mod. I hadn't been here in so long I had completely forgot where to go to find the main deck, where all the people are. So I just aimlessly roam around for a second.
Across the board.
Only opens with a key.
Don't worry, I eventually find him. Just took me a while.
Attention. Due to increased raider activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority.
Affected parties will have their leave compensated at the next available opportunity. That is all.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
How can I help you, Knight?
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. I take the chance.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
So yeah, I was just basically searching around for this guy based on how I knew he looked, and luckily I find him here just roaming around amongst the other people. I mean, maybe it would have been easier for him to have just been at a set place, but I don't know, maybe that kind of would have been out of place for a mod. Just isn't normal. I mean, it could have been normal though. He could have just been sitting down and I could have just walked up to him.
Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing.
Alright. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship.
Do you know what tension on a cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
I can guess.
Don't get
Do you know what I can
Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by bug.
All right. Just don't tell anyone, okay?
But there's a reason. Food's not allowed near the instrumentation. That's a tough-looking dog. I bet he's handy in a fight.
Was he really talking about dogfighting? Or maybe he was just saying like as a companion.
Served on this vessel for years. It's the only home I know.
So I don't know where exactly this guy is supposed to be, or if he just roams this part of the deck back and forth. I think that may be the case. He just walks up and down the whole entire deck. But he was up ahead, thankfully.
You are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood?
Excuse me.
So there he is.
Good. And Victoria, Squires.
Who are you?
Come on, I asked you first. Tell me, are you the new recruit?
That's right.
Great, it's nice to meet you. My name's David Hunter, and I'm a paladin of the Brotherhood of Steel. So tell me, what is it brings you into our fold?
It was the right thing to do.
I'll certainly agree with you on that front. You know, Brotherhood talks a lot of bluster about retrieving technology, but I think deep down it's all about helping people. Listen to me going on and on. I probably shouldn't talk Brotherhood politics with a new recruit. I'm sure Dance is busy breaking you in. But speaking of helping people, maybe you can help me with something.
What do you need help with?
I'm working on a sort of side project that the Brotherhood can't know about. I can't tell you any more until you agree to help me. So what'll it be?
I'd be glad to help.
That's great news! Now, I told you before I've got a project outside of normal Brotherhood operations. I just want to make it clear before we start that my loyalty to the Brotherhood is unwavering. This isn't an attempt to undermine Maxon's authority. It's just that sometimes the Brotherhood loses sight of things. I make it my business to keep them on the correct moral course, so to speak.
What do you mean?
I mean that sometimes my fellow brothers and sisters can be a little callous. I try to be a little nicer, I suppose.
I understand.
I thought you probably would. You seem the understanding type. Let's get back to this favour. When we were a little way outside of the Commonwealth, I sent an Eyebot out on a reconnaissance mission. It was supposed to come back automatically, but it hasn't done. I can only assume it's been damaged somehow. I can't get to it myself because I have duties to attend to, and I can't ask anyone else to go because, as I mentioned, I'm working outside my orders. I need you to follow the transponder signal and collect the data disk on board the bot. It's somewhere to the west of here, but I don't have the knowledge of the Commonwealth to tell you anymore. Here's the transponder. Come back to me when you've got the disk.
Alright, so we found them. We found David Hunter, and he gave us the first quest. I was quiet during that dialogue because I didn't know if you guys would be able to hear it or not. I know when I was playing on the Xbox, it was really quiet, so I had to like shut up and listen. That's one of the issues I found with the mod so far, was the low volume of David's dialogue. But other than that, it was I mean, if you really listened, you can understand what he was saying, and
And then I'm scraping rust on
it was put together. His words were well put together as far as that is concerned. I was pretty I don't want to say excited, but I was interested in seeing that the quest led me to the Corvega assembly again, because I remember starting off the game, that was one of the places I had encountered when I was a low level, and now I'm going back there high level, and like I guess I wanted to see if the enemies would be more up to par, or if they would still be weak. It's pretty interesting though. I think that's a good place to have a quest, just in case, you know, the person playing the quest mod has never been to the Corvega assembly before. Now they have a reason to go, and they can see what an awesome place it is. Yeah, so a glitch started to happen. It's a really nasty bug that basically just... I don't know, it's an invisibility glitch, and I don't know if you know, or I'm pretty sure you know what happens when you use a stealth boy. Your pit boy kind of goes clear. Well, that's kind of what's been happening when I use certain mods. With other mods, the invisibility glitch acts up, and I can't see my pit boy. It sucks. I don't know if it's this mod causing it, but I doubt it. I think it's just another mod acting with the other mods I have installed. I got my sneak mode on. Critical hits for everybody, and you get a critical hit. And sneak damage, of course. It's all about playing ninjas, guys. You gotta play like a ninja. So here we are in the factory, just sneaking around. No games with sneak attacks. But if I could, I'd put a silencer on every weapon I have. His body went through the floor. Jesus.
Huh?
I don't think any particular change was made to the Corvega factory. I think he left it relatively all the same, except he added the quest object that you need to find. And there I get stuck behind the door. Fail me. But yeah, he added the quest item to the Corvega factory, and that's pretty much all he changed, I think.
Who's it?
I think it was at this point I was thinking I was going to use the elevator to go up, but then I just decided to take the stairs anyway. I don't even know why I did that. I just decided to do it. This part is really cool, guys. So yeah, I don't know what happened there, but all of a sudden just explosions start going off everywhere. I think all the cars exploded, but it was crazy. I was stuck in that corner like, whoa, whoa, what's going on?
Scared, huh?
My sick jumping skills and Matrix-like reflexes. He got destroyed in that corner. There was no mercy.
Oh, I know you're here. Bye.
So he didn't... I don't think he amped up the enemies. I don't think there were any added enemies to this place. Which is fine. I don't mind that. So we just got the objective item that was needed. So it was at this point that I decided I needed to go ahead and reload the game so that the glitch, the invisibility bug, would reset and not be there. And then she threatens me as I'm like deciding to load the game, and I'm like, oh nope, not gonna happen.
You're dead.
I was highly upset I couldn't fast travel. So I started playing like it was Call of Duty. probably the most upsetting moment in my Fallout 4 career when I have a good lined up shot with a sniper and I don't get like the bullet doesn't connect. I'm just like, what? So I gave up. So screw it. Just happened to come across like what I believe the children of Adam fighting against gunners and stuff. I was like, that's random. I'm not gonna go over there. So back to the Pride when we go to turn in the item to David.
If you're looking for some saving.
Attention all personnel. Research patrols are a crucial facet of our operation here in the Commonwealth. Any Brotherhood soldiers that have not received a research patrol assignment should speak to Proctor Quinlan immediately.
Why is this so important?
I need to gather as much data on the Commonwealth as I can in order to complete my project. Now can I have my disc, please?
Yeah, here you go.
Great, thank you so much.
What happens now?
Well, since you've asked, I could use a little bit more help getting my project off the ground. It looks like when my iBot was damaged, it encrypted the data. I need you to nip and put the tape into any terminal on board and decrypt it.
How long will it take?
To decrypt the data? Only a second or two. Our head scribe back in DC wrote the program and he's the best around. Here's the disk. Bring it back as soon as you're done.
Still, with that low volume, it was really hard to hear him, especially at first when the guy on the intercom was talking. I couldn't hear him at all. So by now I'm just struggling to find a terminal so I can hack the little decryptor he's giving me.
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
By Elder Max's orders, all forms of technology.
You're Paladin Hunter's friend, aren't you?
Depends on who's asking.
Don't try and be smart with me. I'm an officer of the Brotherhood of Steel, and you will answer my questions.
That's right. What's the trouble here?
Yeah, I thought so. You look like the type he'd associate with. Thinks there's some big hero. And you better believe there's trouble. I found out that Paladin Hunter has been conducting covert operations outside Brotherhood authorization. I know you're involved, and if I had the slightest shred of evidence, you'd be right in the brig with him. I just wanted to let you know to watch your step. You're on my shit list now, too.
So that was Cliff, Captain Cliff. I think he was another person who was added into the mod. You could hear him. That was decent. But that's all I got for this episode. Thanks again for watching, guys. Peace. I think it's huge. Just look at that. I don't even want to start beef with it. Like, what are you doing? He's dancing. Godzilla's dancing.